Hello. Today I'm going to talk about a what I think is a very interesting watch. If you've seen this one on our website, you might be wondering why you would want to pay over £1,000 for a Casio quartz watch, and I'm going to do my best to explain why this watch costs what it costs and why it's worth it. This is the it's a Pro Trek model. It's the PRX 7001T-7. What's interesting about that, there's a previous model, the PRX 7000, which is essentially the same watch, and what they both do is it's an all analog altimeter, thermometer, barometer and a compass. So there's no digital display on the watch whatsoever, and the difference with the 7001 is that it will do imperial measurements as well as metric. So rather plain cardboard box protects the box. Inside there's your Pro Trek case, and don't like to talk too much about boxes, but this one is particularly nicely presented. It's the usual large selection of manuals from Casio there, and then the box for the watch itself is this very nice wooden display case with the Pro Trek logo right there. It really is rather nicely made, and I'll show you as we open the box, because what Casio do is that the watch is preset with the time. When it's in the box and it's not getting any solar power, the watch will go into sleep mode. The minute you open the box, you will see the watch will start to tell the time straight away. It'll come on to the right time. So as we take it out, you probably see the hands are already moving straight to the right time. So there we go. Just take everything out of there. As I say, this model is all analog, so what you don't see on here are any digital readouts whatsoever. When you want to know the altitude or the temperature, you'll get everything from these analog dials. What's so interesting about this model is that each hand, the hour hand, the minute hand, the second hand, they all have a separate motor. So with a standard analog watch, if you want to set, you're having to set the time manually, you would normally wind the minute hand round full revolution in order to get the hour hand to move once. As you saw when they got this out of the box, the hour hand moves independently, so it doesn't have to wait for the minute hand to go all the way around. It can go straight to where it needs to be. Right, we'll just take the wrapping off there. So you can see the watch more clearly. So there we are. Lovely big clear dial. This watch has got, it's 5 centimeters across, so it is a big watch. It's sapphire glass, designed to be very scratch resistant. Here we go. Yeah, there we are, 5 to 6. What's happened there? 6 times a day, one of the waveceptor technology in this will contact transmitting stations that Casio run. We've got one here in the UK, there's one in Germany, there's transmitters in North America and Japan and China. And the watch will automatically try and connect to those, and as soon as it's made a connection, it will check what the correct time and date is, and it will set itself for you. So there we are, we're now pinpoint accurate. This one's comes with a particularly large titanium bracelet. This will fit a 10-inch wrist as it comes out of the box. You can see from here just how many links can be removed. So you can get this down to a smaller size, of course, but it will fit a large wrist as it comes. Section here, that's triple sensor, so this is how the watch gets hold of the temperature, the altitude and the air pressure. I'll show you some of the features on it. At the moment we're in timekeeping mode, so the small hand there is pointing towards the day, Thursday. If we press mode, we'll go and we'll look at temperature, because that one's easy enough to understand. Press the mode button, and again, and we're on degrees C, and you'll see the hands move. And the way you read that, you look at the hour, then the minute, then the second. So that's the hour's on 1, the minute's on 6, and the second's on 4, which means where I am, and it is quite cold in here, 16.4 degrees C. Mode again, and you just flip through the watch's functions. So we're on the alarm here, the alarm which is set to off at the minute is on 12. There's your stopwatch, and then we'll keep going all the way until we get back to timekeeping mode. Right, once you're in timekeeping mode, if you want to activate the compass, press the compass button at the top, and we'll find out where north is. And it's over there. If I turn the watch, the compass stays active for 20 seconds. After 20 seconds, the watch will just automatically go back to timekeeping mode, so you don't have to press compass again to get it back. Another nice feature of this model, what Casio have done, there's two anodized dials here in the crown. So at the moment, if you look closely, you can see green inside the crown. If we unscrew it to make a setting change, say we want to change it to imperial, we can now see a bit of red, and the red tells you when the crown's out. So if you see that red, you know your crown's out. You need to get that crown back in order to keep the watch water resistant. This is, as with most of the Pro Trek range, it's 100 metre water resistance. It's not really a diver's watch, this is a climber's watch more. So you don't get the 200 metres that you'd expect to get with a G-Shock. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the luminous dial. So what we'll do, we'll turn the lights down, and you'll see the luminous increments and the luminous hands light up, so you can tell the time in the dark. Sorry, you're getting a little bit of red from the camera's recording light. Down at the bottom is the LED, so you press here and you get the full LED on the dial. Now this one has got, it's common to quite a few Casio models, the auto LED function. So if I hold the light button, you should hear two bleeps. Hope you heard those. That means the auto LED function's enabled. Now if I tilt the watch towards me, the dial will light up, like so. So we'll just do that once more. So basically when you look at the watch in the dark, it will light up. Now if we'll get the lights back on. If I hold the LED light, you'll hear a single beep, and that will switch off the auto LED. There we go. So it's now switched off. Casio recommend that you keep the auto LED switched off if you're driving or riding a motorbike. You don't want the light of the watch suddenly coming on and possibly causing a distraction. But as long as you're walking, that can be a useful feature, to just be able to get the light of the watch on simply by having it tilted towards your face, and there you go, it'll light up. And that's everything we've got to say about this one.